This is royal jelly. If you've never heard of it, you're not alone. But when I first came across this, I was fascinated. This is the primary food for the queen honeybee. It's what makes her grow bigger, stronger, and live longer. As you know, the queen bee is the most important bee in the hive. She has one job: to create more bees. But here's where it gets crazy. If multiple queens are born, they fight to the death and only the strongest survives. So this right here might just be the ultimate superfood. Now, from past experiments, I've learned that honey is incredible for steaks. First, it's a powerful preservative. It helps keep meat from spoiling no matter how long you age it. Second, it gives beef an insane flavor that everyone loves. And maybe the most important, it tenderizes the steak and it creates an unbelievable crust. So naturally, aging it in royal jelly makes sense. Because if it is good enough for the queen, it is definitely good enough for me.
So I went ahead and grabbed a beautiful New York strip. This is 2 inches thick, prime grade, and straight from Riverbend Ranch. Now it's important for you to know that this was previously aged for 20 days. They wet age it, which makes the meat extremely tender, flavorful, and delicious. But I'm hoping that this is going to make it even better. I've already told you most of the things you need to know about royal jelly, but maybe the most important one is that it's supposed to be great for you, and you're supposed to eat it in very little amounts. So that's one of the reasons I'm not overdoing it here, because I gotta be honest with you, this does not smell like honey. It is something that is almost impossible to explain.
Oh, wow, it's good. Slightly sweet, but not like honey. It's a little bit tangy like an old lime. Also earthy, kind of like reminds me of truffles. And it finishes with a little bit of bitterness in my mouth. And also extremely strong and powerful. That little spoon that I took was plenty. And now that the steak is fully covered with the royal jelly, into the refrigerator it goes for a whole week. And as that was going, it got me thinking about this ingredient, pollen. This is the primary protein source for bees. And believe it or not, humans have been eating this as superfoods for years. Here's how it works. Bees land on flower to collect nectar. As they move around, pollen sticks to their hairy legs. Then beekeepers figured out a way to collect it. So what you're looking at right here is pure pollen. Now think about it. This is what helps bees grow strong, healthy, and survive. So the real question is, what will it do to a steak? Well, let's find out.
To keep things consistent, I grabbed another beautiful New York strip, and I went for it. Now here's the thing with the pollen. Since it looks like little pellets, they stick very easily to the steak. There's no need for a binder. It's just working great. And the smell that is coming out of this thing is quite unique. Of course, it's floral, but it also seems to smell fermented. I'm just hoping that this is going to taste fantastic.
This is starting to look like one of those gold steak from Salt Bay. Yeah, except this one might actually be worth it. You know, this stuff is supposed to be really good for you health-wise. But the real question is, how does it taste? Oh wow! It is slightly sweet, definitely floral like I'm eating a flower, and it reminds me of saffron. There's a slight nuttiness to it, almost like a walnut. But then you get a little bit of bitterness aftertaste. This right here is actually very delicious, but I have no idea what this is going to do to the steak. And honestly, that's why I do it. Because now that this steak is ready, into my refrigerator it goes for a week. Now I probably won't sleep for the next 7 days. This is delicious.
And here we have the royal jelly. Now I'm gonna be honest with you, I couldn't wait for a week. It has been only 3 days. We got deep penetration with the royal jelly, a lot more than I expected it to be. And unlike honey, this has not preserved the steak very well. This royal jelly stuff is powerful. Once everything was removed, this is the world's first royal jelly steak. And it might not look very appetizing to you, but hear me out. First, it is literally falling apart on my hand. Second, the oxidation is next level. Third, it does not matter what you do, you cannot remove the royal jelly from the fat. So no matter what, this still has a little bit of royal jelly behind. Because now take a look at the pollen. This one on the other hand is a complete different story. Even though it seems like they're still little pellets, as I start to remove them, they become a paste, almost like powder. The moisture from the steak has completely changed them. And since the pollen already did its job, I must remove all of it out. But it does not matter what I do. There's no way I can remove all of it. And on top of that, everything that the pollen was supposed to do to the steak, it did. I'm talking about from both sides, the top and bottom. This thing is powerful. And here's another one. The world's first pollen dry-aged steak. If you think the royal jelly was tender, this one is next level, literally falling apart on me. So for tenderness, pollen works. Maybe it just works a little too much. And this steak smells like graham cracker cookies. It is a wonderful smell, and I can't wait to taste it, because I went ahead and also grabbed a fresh steak. Here you can see all of them side by side. If we're talking about appearances, the royal jelly is the worst one, but that is just on the exterior. I'm wondering if the taste is going to be delicious, as I really have true high hopes. Since I really want to feel the flavor of these steaks, I kept the seasoning simple, with only salt and pepper, nothing else. One of the biggest mistakes I see whenever people are cooking their steaks is that they don't season it properly. You gotta make sure that you season this thing not only in both sides, but also the edges. Because now that these are ready, I'm gonna let them sit on my cooling rack for 30 minutes so that the salt can penetrate deeply in there. And that was perfect because it allowed me time to go ahead and make this spicy cornbread with hot honey. And let me tell you something, friends, it doesn't get any easier to make. Because look what I'm using. Jiffy, America's favorite cornbread mix. And this is as easy as it gets to make. But I don't follow their recipe. Check it out. First, I threw in 2 boxes of the mix. Then you see these little lumps? You want to break them. If not, you're not going to have a good texture on your cornbread. Once that's done, I add 2 tablespoons of sugar. Go ahead and mix that up and set it aside. Next, I grab myself some eggs. You want to go ahead and beat them, almost like if you were making scrambled eggs. Then go in with 1 1/4 cup of buttermilk. Whisk that up real good and combine those wet ingredients. Now it's pretty simple. Make a little well on the dry ingredients, throw all of that wet mix, followed by 1 stick of butter that is completely melted. Now go ahead and mix everything together, combining all of the ingredients. Get yourself a cast iron skillet that is full of butter. Go ahead and pour a very small layer of the corn mix, followed by your favorite cheese. This spicy pepper jack just works extremely well. Trust me when I tell you, friends, because once you have completed, go ahead and pour the rest of the mix. Make sure you don't fill it all the way to the top, as this thing will rise. Now if you want to make your cornbread extra special, cook them on your smoker. It will give a nice smoky flavor, because after about 45 minutes, check it out. You got beautifully baked cornbread. And let me tell you something, friends, my favorite part are the edges. But here is where I ran out of patience. I didn't want to wait for this thing to cool down. And if you don't wait, as soon as you flip it over, look what happens. They don't come out right. But that's okay though, because that's the beauty of cornbread. It doesn't need to be perfect. It just needs to taste real good. So I went ahead and added some hot honey on top, cut it in smaller pieces, and let me tell you something, friends. This thing is addicting. It's slightly sweet, a little bit spicy. It's one of those things that I can eat a bunch of it. As you gotta remember one thing, these steaks went through a lot. The royal jelly and the pollen. As now that they're ready, the only thing left to do is to go ahead and throw them on the grill. First, I'll be putting a nice wonderful sear. Then I'll cook them in indirect heat until I reach an internal temperature of 135. As now I say, it is enough talking and it is time to grill them, so let's do it.
All right, everybody, and here we got our beautiful feast. Gentlemen, what do you guys think, huh?
Big steaks.
And
Cornbread.
that's right, but not any type of cornbread. Spicy honey cornbread.
That sounds good. I'm excited.
So here's the deal. I do have a very serious experiment going on. Some exquisite ingredients that most people have not even heard of, tried, or experienced before. Okay, well, I want your honest opinion because since these are ingredients that most people have never tried before, I want to know what it tastes like in steaks. We must let them know. You guys ready?
I'm ready.
All right, let's go. We're gonna start right here, guys. Please dig in. Give me your true, honest opinion here. Let's dig in. Cheers.
Cheers.
Mmm. That's money, dude.
It's a perfect juicy steak. It tastes so good, Guga.
No, Guga, I'm hungry and that's so good. I had to finish the whole slice. You can really taste the kiss of the dragon on this one. It's perfect, great seasoning.
I love it, everybody. It's absolutely delicious. It's so juicy. It's so flavorful. I mean, even when I held it on the cutting board, that thing was falling apart deliciousness, everybody. And the juice just keep on coming. Did you feel anything dry aged on this at all?
No, it tasted really good.
No? No dry agedness, nothing. No, good. This is just a fresh control steak. Because believe it or not, today's experiment, I didn't go for that long. What you are about to try next are aged steak, but only for a few days.
I like it like that. I don't like too much funk.
Let's go for the next one. Please, dig in. All right, let's give it a try. This is smell. Sniff it first.
It smells a little old.
Believe it or not, it's not old. It's the same age as the previous one, but it does have a funk to it, and it smells very unique, I must say.
See, now I'm nervous.
Ah, you should be, Fefezinho. Because this is the steak for royalty.
So it has to be good.
Pinkies up.
Well, I hope so.
Pinkies
All
up. Pinkies
right,
up.
let's give it a try. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Oh, this is extremely unique flavor. I don't know how to describe that, and I'm glad both of you are here to try to help me out. First of all, it's not bad.
No.
It kind of has like a dry aged taste, but not necessarily in a good way.
Okay,
Like
in a bad way?
No, it's not bad, but it just doesn't have like the funkiness of a dry aged steak that you'd want. The funk that maybe you leave to the side that you don't really want.
How about you, Fefezinho? Because I got something to say.
It's not a few days, right? You said a few days, but
No,
it's
no,
more
no,
than
I'm
a few
serious. Okay, this is almost a week, but a little bit less than a week.
days. No, there's no way. At least 60 days, Guga.
I know.
It's a lot of funk.
It's very funky. One of the funkiest steaks I've ever had. This one here was just a few days with this exquisite ingredient that is extremely overpowering.
It's not that it's bad. If you like your steaks aged, I guess use this ingredient because it aged your steak pretty good.
It aged too much. Think about dry aged to the most extreme way possible, and that is what this steak tastes like. But this ingredient is so extremely expensive. I don't even know if it's worth it. It's not bad, but it's not desirable. Would you like to eat that again?
If this is what I got, I wouldn't mind eating it, but I definitely wouldn't go for it again.
Well, we got another one to try, but you want to cleanse your palate?
Please, please,
Yeah.
please,
So
please,
everything-
please,
okay,
please.
very good.
This thing is staring me in the face.
Spicy, sweet cornbread. If you love hot honey on pizza, get ready for cornbread. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I like my cornbread moist. And this one is moist, everybody.
The crust is really highlighted in this cornbread by that hot honey, and it's a little bit cheesy as well.
Guga, I love cornbread. This is perfect. It's sweet, it's savory. The hot honey is a perfect touch. The cheese gives it a little extra flavor. It's really good, Guga.
Very delicious. Oh, okay. So that first one that we had was actually aged in royal jelly.
Oh, royal jelly? Like what they feed the queen bee?
How do you know that?
I mean, Guga, I went to school.
Boom. Roasted.
It is strong, it is powerful, and if you ever get to experience royal jelly, thread lightly. But, all right, we're gonna go to the next one. You guys ready?
I'm ready.
Let's give it a try, please. I wanna know your honest opinion.
Ooh,
I mean, it has like a weird, like kind of like an old smell to it, like floral, but old.
Yes, this one smells quite unique. Well, let's give it a try, give me your honest opinion. Cheers, everybody.
cheers.
Ooh.
No.
Yeah,
No.
it's unique.
Oh yeah.
It's confusing.
No,
It's
no.
like yes, no, I don't know.
It's a bad steak, ladies and gentlemen. It tastes like I got some roses for a date and I ran over them like a couple times with my car, and then I put the petals on that and then I ate it.
It tastes floral in a way that saffron is, but way too overpowering and just not good. I mean, like that's the best way to taste it. It tastes kind of old, like slightly floral. Yeah, no, it's not good, Guga.
Surprisingly enough, the previous one with royal jelly is actually not good. But this second ingredient, the ingredient itself tastes delicious. This is very, very good, but something happens when you combine it with the juices of the steak and you let it age for too long. Not a very good ingredient for you to age steaks with. Now, here's what I will say. If you want to experience the best thing with steaks and bee, use honey. Honey is magical, okay? I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that thumbs up. If you're not a subscriber, be sure to subscribe. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.